Hi guys, well I recently got a comment on my previous video asking me to interview people outside a pub and ask them about adding chemicals to the water to dumb people down. Now it did get me thinking because I've been watching a lot of interesting programs on TV like Utopia, The 100, The Tomorrow People, the list goes on, and there's lots of weird programs about things that the government does. So I thought to myself, I'm going to go on Google, I'm going to search and see if there's anything about the government adding things to our water. Because I know myself travelling around that the water in Scotland tastes different to the water in England. Travel outside the UK, it's completely different. Some countries you don't even want to drink the water, but we're not going to go there. Anyway, I had a really sleepless night thinking about this and Googling it all night. And I have found out the government does actually add things to our water. Whether it dumbs you down or not, I don't really know. Thankfully, it just gets added in England at the minute. So that explains why English people drink half pints, Scottish people drink whole pints. Nah, I'm just kidding. But they do actually add stuff to it. Now, they add fluoride to the water in England. It's got good points, got negative points. I don't really know where I stand on this at the minute because I don't know enough about it. Basically, it's to help your teeth, but it can also cause decay and internal problems. I'm not a scientist, but to me, if anything that gets added to your water without you knowing causes you internal problems, makes you think, what does it do to your mind? Is the government actually messing with our minds? Are they trying to dumb us down? Are they trying to turn us into troops and then they're going to brainwash us all? Are they going to start some kind of anarchy? What is the government adding to our water? Now, I have Jimmy Goes Wandering to thank for this. He has got this stuck in my head now. And I can't get rid of this crazy thought of the government having some kind of evil plot against us. So from now on, I'm going to buy Strathmore bottled water, drink it out of the bottle. If I can't get that, what I'm going to do is stick to the good old faithful ginger. Everyone loves a wee bit of ginger. Who the hell knows what goes into that? There's no other drink like a wee bottle of Irn-Bru. So that's probably got some kind of mind control things as well. What's your opinion, guys? Does the government add things to the water or not, or am I just being paranoid now? I'd like to hear your comments, so underneath here in the wee comment box, drop your moments, whatever you want to call them. Stick your comments into the box and tell me what your opinion on it is. If there's any scientists watching the video, it would be interesting to find out what you think about adding fluoride to the water as well, and whether it does actually mess with your brain. And as Jimmy Goes Wandering pointed out, does it dumb people down? Still quite tempted to go and ask people outside a pub this, but you know what it's like. 10 vodkas later and their brain is mushed anyway, so I guess it's got the same sort of effect as what Jimmy was asking me. Does it dumb people down? I suppose alcohol does. Vodka looks like water. You drink a bottle of vodka, you're not going to have a clue what's going on, probably not going to be able to stand on your feet, you're not going to be able to talk, you're not going to be able to focus, not going to remember anything. So I guess to answer the question is, it's a different strain of water. Russian water maybe. You drink that, it does have a dumbing effect. So I wonder if drinking tap water in one of these little glasses, you drink a glass of tap water and you go off your head, or does it just slowly dumb you down? That's what I'd like to know. Be interesting to hear what everyone else's opinions are on it, because I'm having a sleepless night probably again thanks to Jimmy putting that out there. So thanks for that, James. I love the fact that you come out with this random stuff and it gets stuck in my head. You know how my brain works. It's not like everybody else's. The wee men inside run around in circles and then they just spew out whatever comes into their heads through my mouth. So worrying concept. Probably not as worrying as everybody watching this video now, thinking, oh my god, what's in the water? So I really want to know what is actually in our water and what the side effects are. Till I know that, like I said, I'm staying off at tap water. I'm going to be sticking to Irn-Bru and Strathmore bottled water. That way I'm going to play it safe. If you are really thinking about this now and you're thinking, would the government do that? Stick on Utopia, watch that. They've got pills and vaccines to make the whole world fertile, other than like 5% or something like that they're talking about. So the fact that their government is thinking of deploying viruses like this to sterilise most of the world to keep the population down, that scares me. If it doesn't scare you, think about the 100 where they're all stuck in space and there's been like a big nuclear explosion thing on Earth, and it's not safe, it's toxic, blah blah blah. So what do? They send 100 kids down onto Earth to see if they can survive the radiation and experiment on them, basically. Now, if a government can do that to their kids, what can they do to random people like me and you? That really, really does concern me. And if you're watching it thinking, I've seen them, I know what this guy's talking about, you're probably thinking too, right, that's it, everything I buy now is going to be bottled. But then you get thinking, well, what if they're actually putting stuff into the bottled water, and it's a gimmick thinking, we're drinking safe water, when really, you're not drinking safe water. It could be more concentrated, so really it could actually be dumbing you down even more. See, this is why I make all the money, because I think of these things, and I go, no, so I'm not going to touch bottled water anymore either. What I'll do, if I want water, I'll drink it out the stream. I'll nip up to Pentlands, go up to the Highlands, bottle my own water, and I'll drink it. Problem solved. Maybe that's a good business venture. Maybe I could bottle local water, sell it to local people, charge them international prices. That sounds like not too bad an idea. Anyway guys, there's not really much more I'm going to say on this, because like I said, I just don't know enough about what the government sticks in our water. If you guys know, comment. If you don't know, you're probably going to be as puzzled as me and probably slightly concerned now. So Jimmy Goes Wandering, thanks for that. You've opened a whole can of worms. I'm not going to sleep again. But hey, it's got me thinking. What does the government do to us? What do they add to us? What do they tell us? What do they not tell us? In a later video, what I might actually do is I'll try and phone the local government. I'll ask them for their opinion and see what they have to say about what they stick in our water. Maybe try phoning Scottish Water as well. See what their input is. See if they'll tell me what they add to the water, what the side effects are, and whether it has dumb in the facts. Now, if any of them tell me that they do add things that make you dumb, I am going to be going and freaking out, and also thanking James for bringing it to my attention, and I'll never drink water again. I reckon I could sustain a diet off Irn-Bru. You ever looked at Irn-Bru, the ingredients? Just ginger pretty much. No one else knows what goes into it, but it tastes good, sweet, gives you energy, gives you guns. You can't really buy it in other countries, so that has to be a good thing, right? No one else wants it, we keep it, plenty of it. Job done. Bar's done a great job. It's like Coca-Cola, except Coca-Cola is worldwide, everyone wants it, everyone knows what it is. So that's the one flaw with Coca-Cola. Anyway guys, what I would suggest you do is push the little like button, get the wee thumbs up in green, then subscribe to me. If you don't subscribe to me, you're never going to find out about my future videos. If you don't watch my future videos, you're never going to find out the answers to this. You're not going to see my interviews, you're not going to see the phone calls to the government and Scottish Water. So I really do suggest that you subscribe to me. I've also got a Twitter account, @JasonDegnan, so you might as well give me a follow there. If you've got any other suggestions or random things that you'd like to discuss, like I said, drop a message into the comment box. If it's something reasonable, I will do it, I will reply. If it's something ridiculous, I'm not even going to waste my time replying to it, so don't go posting random junk on my line, okay? Thanks guys, speak to you soon. Remember, hit like, subscribe.